You ever been laughed at for dreaming too big? Yeah, me too. I used to work in this plain old office in downtown Chicago, gray carpets, gray walls, gray people. You know the type. The kind of place where everyone's coffee mug says something like, "Don't talk to me until I've had my caffeine," but no one's actually laughing. Every day felt like clockwork. Log in, check emails, crunch numbers, sit in endless meetings about improving workflow, which basically meant, let's find new ways to make you work harder without paying more. At 26, I already felt 50. And the worst part? Nobody even noticed me. I was just Ava, the quiet girl from accounting who brought her own lunch, never joined after-work drinks, and always had earbuds in. What they didn't know was, I wasn't listening to music. I was listening to dreams. Podcasts, motivational speeches, little pieces of hope that whispered, you were meant for more. It all started one night when I got home from work totally burnt out. My apartment was tiny, like trip over your shoes and you're already in the kitchen tiny. But it was mine. I lit a candle, just one of those cheap vanilla ones from Target, and I sat there staring at it. And I thought, why does this tiny flame make me feel so calm? I don't even know why, but I Googled how to make candles. 3 hours later, I'd fallen down a YouTube rabbit hole watching people melt wax, mix scents, and pour peace into jars. I ordered a little starter kit that same night. 2 days later, my kitchen looked like a science experiment. Wax on the stove, scents everywhere, lavender, sandalwood, cinnamon. I ruined 2 pots, burned my thumb, and my first candle came out lumpy and sad. But ITI posted a picture on Instagram, mostly as a joke. Caption said, accidentally made a candle. Accidentally made peace. And to my surprise, someone DM'd me asking if they could buy one. Smelled amazing. That one order turned into 3, then 10, then 20. Pretty soon, every night after work, I was melting wax and printing little labels on my crappy $40 printer. I named my brand Ava's Light. Simple. Honest. It felt right. My coworkers started to notice the packages under my desk. One asked, "What's all that?" I said, "Just candles." That's when the jokes started. "Oh, Ava's trying to be Martha Stewart now. Better be careful. We might replace your desk with a candle stall." And my favorite one, "So, you're really betting your career on scented W." They thought it was hilarious. I thought it was fuel. For a while, I tried to ignore it. But when you work 8 hours a day surrounded by people who don't believe in you, it messes with your head. I started to wonder, maybe they're right. Maybe I am being stupid. Then one night, I got a review on my Etsy shop from a woman named Michelle. She wrote, "This candle got me through my divorce. I light it every night and feel calm again. Thank you." That message changed me. It wasn't just wax and scent. It was comfort, something people needed. I made more candles. Started experimenting with mood-based scents, like New Beginnings, Let That *T Go, and Sunday Peace. Those names made people smile. Orders doubled, then tripled. Meanwhile at the office, nothing changed. Same meetings, same fake smiles, same gray life. I was living 2 realities, the one that drained me, and the one that lit me up. Then one Friday, my boss called me into his office. He said, "Ava, you've been distracted lately." I said, "No, sir. I've been focused. Just not on the same things anymore." He didn't get it. None of them did. He gave me the usual, "we're a team" speech. I nodded. But in my head, I thought, not for long. Every night after work, I'd come home, pour wax, play some music, and dream about a life that didn't require permission. I watched motivational videos while labeling jars. I kept a sticky note on my mirror that said, "Keep glowing. They'll notice when you shine too bright to ignore." A few months later, I hit 10,000 sales. 10,000. I still remember staring at the screen, my mouth open like, is this real? Then my phone rang. It was my mom. She said, "Sweetheart, are you still working late?" And I said, "Yeah, Mom, but this time, it's for me." Things got crazy after that. I started doing local craft fairs. People lined up for my candles. Influencers shared them. And then, one of my videos on TikTok, me pouring wax and saying, "You're stronger than your burnout," went viral. 3 million views. I woke up to 4,000 new orders. 4,000. I panicked because I was literally one person, melting wax on a stove that barely worked. But I didn't stop. I pulled 3 all-nighters in a row, slept on my couch, and packed boxes until my hands cramped. When you finally taste purpose, sleep feels optional. The next Monday at work, I walked in like a zombie. My coworker looked at me and said, "Rough weekend." I just smiled. "Yeah, sold out again." She laughed, thinking I was joking. I wasn't. That night, I made a decision. I opened my laptop and wrote my resignation email. No big speech. No drama. Just, "Thank you for the opportunity. It's time for me to grow somewhere brighter." I hit send, sat back, and felt free. You know what's funny? They didn't even try to stop me. Just a few polite smiles, a half-hearted "good luck," and that was it. But I knew the real goodbye wasn't that day. It was the day they'd see what I became. The first few months on my own were chaos. No weekends. No sleep. Just pure hustle. But the kind that makes you feel alive. I hired my cousin to help with shipping. Turned my living room into a warehouse. Had wax in my hair and labels stuck to my socks. But the money started coming in. Then, the recognition. Small features in magazines, brand collabs, women in business panels. People started calling me the Candle Queen. And I kind of liked that. A year after I quit, I walked by that same office building. The people inside looked as gray as ever. I stood outside for a moment, sipping my coffee, just watching. Then one of my old coworkers came out. She did a double take. "Ava? Oh my God, what are you up to these days?" I said, "Running my business." She blinked. "Oh, that candle thing?" I smiled. "Yeah, that candle thing." She laughed awkwardly, but I could see it in her eyes, curiosity mixed with regret. You see, when people mock your dream, they're really mocking themselves. Because your courage reminds them of everything they were too scared to chase. 6 months later, my brand, Ava's Light, hit $1.2 million in annual sales. We moved into a studio, real workspace, real employees. My mom cried when she saw the sign go up, "Ava's Light, find your flame." And that's when the DMs started rolling in. Old coworkers, old bosses, all the people who once laughed at me. "Hey Ava, saw your candles online. So proud of you." Or my favorite, "Do you have any openings? Things have been rough here." Slight smirk, lower tone. "Oh, trust me, I saw every one of them." And every time I whispered, "You should have believed sooner." It's crazy, you know, how life flips. A few years back, I was eating microwave dinners and praying my rent check wouldn't bounce. Now, I was signing paychecks, mine, and 6 others. I still remember the day I hired my first employee. Her name was Taylor, single mom, 2 kids, worked nights cleaning offices. She told me she just wanted something stable. I said, "You're not just getting a job. You're helping me build something real." She cried on her first day, said she hadn't felt hopeful in years. That's when it hit me. This wasn't just about me anymore. It was about every person who'd ever been laughed at for dreaming small. Our little candle business grew fast. Too fast, honestly. I was working 18-hour days, still packing boxes with wax burns on my arms. But every sale meant another spark. Another person lighting their world with something I made. Then one morning, I opened my inbox and almost dropped my coffee. There was an email from a buyer at Target. Subject line, "Product collaboration opportunity." At first, I thought it was spam. But it wasn't. They'd seen one of our viral videos and wanted to talk about carrying Ava's Light in stores nationwide. I called my mom right away. "Mom, you're not gonna believe this." She said, "What now, baby?" I said, "Target. Target wants my candles." There was silence. Then I heard her crying. "You did it," she said. "You really did it." We had a meeting the following week, real conference room, suits, contracts, product samples on the table. They loved the story. They loved the mission. They loved me. And when I signed that deal, I felt something I hadn't felt in years, peace. The kind that says, you were right to keep going. From there, everything just exploded. We were in Target, then TJ Maxx, then Home Goods. We had partnerships with influencers, a warehouse, a social media team. My candles weren't just candles anymore, they were messages in glass. Breathe again. Heal, girl, heal. Burn bright. They weren't just products. They were personal. And people felt that. Success doesn't hit all at once. It sneaks up on you in moments, like when you realize you haven't worried about bills in months. Or when you see a stranger buy your candle in a store. Or when a kid messages you saying, "You inspired me to start my own business." That's when it really hit me. I wasn't chasing revenge anymore. I was chasing impact. But life, it has a funny way of bringing the past back around. One afternoon, I got an email through our website. Subject line said, "Job inquiry." I opened it and froze. It was from my old coworker, Jason. Yep, the same guy who used to joke about my therapy candles. He wrote, "Hey Ava, I've been following your brand for a while now. Really proud of what you've built. Things have been tough since the layoffs here. Any chance you're hiring?" I laughed so hard, I almost choked on my coffee. Then I sat there for a minute, thinking. I could have ignored it. I could have written something petty like, "Sorry, too busy burning success to read this." But instead, I took a deep breath and replied, "Hi Jason. Thanks for reaching out. We're currently reviewing applications for our warehouse team. Feel free to apply on our careers page. Wishing you the best. Ava." No shade, no venom. Just classy silence with a sprinkle of poetic justice. A few months later, I was invited to speak at a Women in Business conference. They wanted me to talk about building something from nothing. I walked on stage, lights blinding, microphone in hand, and said, "I used to work in an office where people laughed at me for having a dream. Now, I employ people who believe in one." The audience went wild. I swear I could feel years of doubt and pain melt away in that applause. After the talk, this woman came up to me crying. She said, "I'm still at that kind of job. Everyone thinks I'm crazy for wanting more." I looked her right in the eyes and said, "Then you're exactly where I was before it got good. Don't quit. Because that's the truth, it always gets good after it gets hard." A year later, we expanded into a new office space, sleek, modern, full of sunlight. Guess where it was? Right across the street from my old job. Yeah, life really said, "Let's make this poetic." The first day we moved in, I stood by the window and looked across at that same dull gray building. Same blinds, same beige walls, same vibe. And I thought, I used to sit in there dreaming about this view. Now I was living it. A few months after that, I was walking into our building one morning, latte in hand, sunglasses on, feeling like the main character because, let's be honest, I kinda was. And guess who I saw standing in the lobby? My old boss. The same one who told me I was distracted. He looked exactly the same, tired, stiff, eyes full of burnout. He blinked like he couldn't believe it was me. "Ava," he said. "Wow, you've really made something of yourself." Soft pause, calm tone. I smiled. Yeah, guess I was distracted by my future. And then I walked past him, heels clicking on the marble floor like punctuation marks to my revenge. There's something powerful about silence. I didn't need to rub it in. Didn't need to post about it or brag. Because when your success speaks loud enough, you don't have to. A few months later, we bought our own building, 3 floors, glass front, sunlight pouring in. I walked into my new office, walls painted cream and gold, and hung up a framed photo of my very first candle, the lumpy one that started it all. I kept it there as a reminder. That greatness starts ugly. That sometimes the world laughs right before it claps. Now, every week, I host workshops for women starting side hustles. Some are making soaps, some design t-shirts, some bake cookies. But they all have that same spark in their eyes, that "I'm done playing small" look. And I tell them all the same thing. Let them laugh. Let them doubt you. Because one day, you'll be the story they tell to inspire their next excuse. They always laugh at that line. But I mean it. We've since been featured in Forbes, Good Morning America, and a few magazines I used to read while pretending not to cry on my lunch breaks. Funny, right? You spend years waiting for the world to notice you, and when it finally does, you realize you didn't need its approval in the first place. Last month, I visited that old office building again. Not to gloat, just to see it. The lobby smelled like dust and coffee, just like it used to. The same receptionist was still there. She looked at me and said, "Oh my God, Ava, you're the candle girl, right?" I smiled. "Yeah, guess I am." She said, "We watch your stuff on TikTok. You're famous here." I laughed quietly. Famous. That word used to sound impossible. Now it just sounded earned. And here's the real twist. A few months later, that same company lost their lease. Guess who bought the building they were moving out of? Yup, me. They moved across town, and Ava's light moved right in. The first day I stood in that office, sunlight hitting the same windows I used to stare out of when I felt invisible, I whispered, "You see, universe, you got jokes. But I got purpose." Now, whenever people ask me what success feels like, I tell them this. It feels like lighting a candle in a dark room and realizing the flame was inside you the whole damn time. So yeah, they mocked my little side hustle. They rolled their eyes, laughed behind my back, and told me I'd fail. Now they buy my candles. Now they share my posts. Now they ask for jobs. And you know what? I hire some of them, not for revenge, but as a reminder that no matter who doubts you, when you choose your light, you'll always outshine their shade. This isn't just my story. It's every dreamer's story. Keep glowing. They'll see it when it's too bright to ignore.